Hey guys, what's up? It's the Antler Queens here to talk about it. Welcome to Derry episode 8. I'm Kelly, Ronnie Hanlon, Truth or Keen.
I'm Jazzy. Menacingly, he skipped Shamanic.
And we are discussing episode 8 plus an announcement of sorts. I don't even know if we need to make the announcement because I don't know what's going on with me. So I don't know if it's really that. I don't know if the news is really important anymore. Whatever. We'll just see what comes along. um, I am very sorry. Our vertical setup is
Oh, I'm not even in it.
kind of funked up. It's not supposed to be like that. It's oh my god. Guys, I am sorry. I don't know why it's like that. Um, hang on. I'll okay, there we go. There we
Hey,
go.
there we go.
Okay. So, I do have to say one thing ahead of time. We are I did just see a comment. I just saw that we had a notification of a comment, and I'm like, I'm gonna check just this once, just in case. Oh hey, we got Erica and Beehive Girl. Hey guys, great to see you both.
Hello.
Um, I want to tell you guys I'm gonna post a link in the chat. If either of you or anybody else that we are familiar with want to buzz in and share your thoughts on the episode, um, please feel free. We're doing the kind of combined live stream and recap. So we just need to wait until we're done, like with the top and bottom fives and stuff, and then you can buzz in. But here's the link, and the reason I'm sharing this tonight is because we unfortunately are not going to be able to see your comments after I close out of the window here. We are There's a lot of really nasty shit going on right now. And it's getting kind of scary and I don't know. Oh hey LP Punk. Um it's getting scary and I don't know who's going to be like trying to comment on here. It's going to get ugly, I have a feeling. So um we're not going to be looking at comments, unfortunately. So you can use that link that I posted if you want to share your thoughts with us. If you want to buzz in, you don't have to have your camera on if you don't feel comfortable. But if you don't mind hopping on the mic, you are more than welcome if we know who you are. Um, but it's only going to be for people we recognize, and so far I recognize everybody who's commented. So um, you guys are more than welcome. But
Selfie punk. This is my favorite shirt.
it is a great shirt. But let's hang on. I'm just switching my view here. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, Jez, is this your favorite episode of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a tie with episode 4 for me. Like, I loved episode 4. I love lore. I'm a lore
Yeah.
goblin, so episode 4 was really like the most world building they did in the whole franchise, I think. But
Yeah.
it's a tie. But I loved this episode. It blew me away. Like I said before, last week we got to watch them back to back, and like the way I wish that they had done it as a 2-part, like 2-hour finale, because it just builds together so beautifully, and like the way it ends, and everything that happens, just it I was sobbing for like the
Yeah.
whole last 5 minutes of the episode.
Oh, me too. Me too. Absolutely. Yeah, I liked this a lot better actually on the second viewing because there was one big thing in particular that just bugged the hell out of me that kind of like put a bad taste in my mouth for the rest of the episode, and I can get to it later. And it
It's
wasn't even
welcome to
anything.
Derry. Just
It
answering
wasn't
the
even anything that bad. Um, but it bothered me less on the second time around. I did say that we're going to take calls after we do the top 5 lists, but B already buzzed in here, so let's just take a quick call from her real quick before we start. Hey, B. Oh,
can you hear me?
you're me.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
hey.
No, I just came in because I thought this was where we were supposed to go if we, we're the cool kids. So but I haven't had a chance to watch the episode yet because I have to watch it through a reactor on Patreon. But I wanted to hop on and see what y'all were talking about anyway. So I'm just gonna live with spoilers.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
awesome.
man. We're gonna get into it. I have so much to say.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you we're gonna start going through our list and stuff, so we'll bring you down. But if you want to comment on anything, pop back in
Okay.
and we'll bring you on up. And thanks for popping in. I certainly
it's great to
recognize
get to
your name.
actually talk to y'all. Like I see
Yeah,
all the time on the screen, but you don't know me. I'm just hanging out behind the black screen,
Yeah, we're always happy to hear from you guys. I mean, someone I recognize at least.
Yeah.
Somebody's name I recognize.
I'm loving the
Nice to
glasses
see
too.
ya.
Those are rocking.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's yeah, they're kind of a necessity tonight, but yeah, I had to at least bring out the cute ones. So
Yeah. No,
They're
I get it. I
very
just got
cute.
diagnosed with a bad dry eye disease and my corneas are scratched and I can't
Oh.
see well, and so I kind of get I don't know, eye
yeah.
crap sucks. But yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, B, thank you so much, and thank you for your support through the season. And
Yeah.
cool. we'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, cool. Thanks.
All right. So who gets your Maturin award for this week? Or I'm sorry, not Maturin. We're doing Deadlights first.
Deadlights.
Who are you throwing into the Deadlights?
I don't think it's a surprise at all. I'm throwing Shaw directly, firmly, deeply into the Deadlights.
Yes.
He's crazy, right? Like, he's like, oh my god, the horror beam of my childhood.
Yeah.
Do what I say.
I think I have a new favorite ship here, and it's Kershaw, because I mean they're perfect for each other.
What a missed opportunity.
Really, seriously. Like they and Pennywise could have had such a nice, cute little weird family.
He would have loved to eat their children.
I know. Oh my god. Yeah, I got to agree with you. Shaw is getting hurled into the Deadlights twice. But yeah, talk about an intense face-off. But
damn. Oh snap.
I had to throw the bad dad joke in there. Yeah, what a freak. I mean, he was like, the way he was talking to him, it was like he was the clown whisperer.
He went out there with absolutely zero help, zero backup, and he just thought you were gonna yell the Eldritch Horror into submission.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that is how they end up beating it in chapter 2. But he was alone. He didn't even bring a bodyguard or a large dog.
Yeah,
nothing.
What do you think Shaw smells like? Because he clearly, Pennywise says he never forgets a smell. What do you think Shaw smells like?
You watch The Office, right?
Yeah.
You know how they talk about how Creed eats mung beans?
Yes.
Distinct old man smell.
Yes. I think he smells like Frank's toe knife.
At least it's not the blood bucket.
Yeah. Frank's toe knife after it's been dipped in the blood bucket. All right. With a little bit of cat food on it. Who gets your Maturin Award this week?
This I could not pick one person. It was really hard. There was like, first of all, every actor in the franchise gives the performance of the season in this episode.
Dude,
Like,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but don't worry. I'm giving the worst cop-out answer in the world. So
okay. I split it 4 ways between Rose, Dick, Daniel, and Rich, because those are the people who ultimately contributed the most to saving everyone. So they were all like the absolute necessary hinge points to getting to where they needed to be. So yeah, that's my it's a cop out because I could not pick one person, and I honestly wanted to put like all the good guys.
Yeah.
But I managed to narrow it down to 4 after having like 9.
And shout out to Rosa Parks too.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she was going to make it into the show somehow.
Also,
I knew it.
To Kylie, shout out to Kylie. Hi.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I knew Rosa Parks was going to make it into the show. Like with Charlotte being who she is, and I was kind of excited. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're not going to feel like your answer is a cop out after I tell you, because I'm basically saying every single one of the protagonists.
Okay, great. I fought myself not to.
Yeah, no, I have to.
I'm glad that I wasn't alone.
I mean, I think it was less, what episode did we recently cover where I said it was a little like The Walking Dead, episode 609, No Way Out, where like where Alexandria got overrun and they were all like fighting together. It was such a great episode. This episode was so much like that. Like just everybody just kicking ass together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was amazing. And
the performances were just like off the I can't remember the actor's name who plays Leroy. Like,
oh, Giovanni Depo.
Yes.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah. The scene with him and Dick where he's asking Dick to help him find Willow is the best two-hander scene in the entire season. Hands down. Like, oh my god, just I was wrapped. I mean, I told you I put it off watching it a second time to do notes because I didn't want to. I really didn't want to watch episode 7 again, so I waited till the last minute to get my notes done. And I even watching it a second time, I like could not stop watching it. Incredible.
You know what? I'm gonna change my Maturin Award a little bit here and make it a tie between the protagonists and Giovanna Depo, because that man had one of the hardest jobs on this show because of the people he had to share scenes with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so hard. Like I always feel sympathy for when there's somebody who shares most of their scenes with somebody else who just like gets tons of praise for their acting and the other person's so good. But
yes,
it's
absolutely.
Like, they sometimes get overshined because like they're just it's just an unfortunate.
Chris Chalk is out here doing Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Like not no shade. Everyone in the cast is amazing, but it's just like his performance is just like in this role is like transcendent. And that's what everyone's talking about. But like everyone really pulls out all the stops in the acting in this episode. The scene between Hank and Charlotte, when Charlotte first finds out that Will is taken. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
Yeah, I have never seen, I've seen Chris Chalk before
Mhm.
in When They See Us,
When
and he
they
was
see
fantastic
us,
in that.
yeah.
I'd never seen Giovanna Depo in anything before this. But I hope to see him in a lot more going forward because he's fantastic. Before we get into our bottom fives, I'm just going to turn my fan on super quick here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what is your number 5? Actually, really quick. I could only find 4.
Okay, I would say I whittled both lists down to 6.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
could
told
not
you,
find enough bad
I
things.
might need to do a top 10. Like, I still have more notes outside of my tops and bottoms than I have ever had for an episode. But yeah,
Yeah, me too.
and this is such a silly minor thing, but when the curse is broken, what is the name of the Pied Piper as he plays the children away, they're all
Yeah.
following his wagon. When the spell is broken and all the kids drop to the ice in a way that would have killed and maimed everyone involved.
I didn't even think of that.
And I'm great at suspending my disbelief, but like that would have hurt everyone. Like concussions all around.
Yeah.
It decreased the drama for me I guess maybe it was meant to be a little funny because there's so much drama coming, but thank you. But yeah, I that the as hard, like they even used the sound effect for it to be like thunk. Like, oh no, those kids are dead, and they just get up and gently walk away. No bones broken.
Oh man. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't know why. I just didn't.
Next time you watch it, they all hit the ice. Because obviously they're dummies,
Yeah.
So
I guess I'll agree with you and have that as my 5 then, since I only picked 4.
I'll take
what's your number 4?
My number 5 is
yeah, that's right. You had 6. Okay.
Yeah. Lily being a full ass golem. Lily going 120%, my precious, on this dagger.
Though.
I know. It's the same thing that happened to Gollum.
Yeah.
She Gollumed all the way out. I'm glad the power of friendship was able to save her.
Yeah.
I
actually really liked that explanation. What's that?
The explanation about the dagger.
Yeah, I really liked
trying
that.
to like take itself home.
Yeah.
Very cool. The scene between the 3 girls of them, like I was terrified one of them was gonna die there. Before they even get, and I was like assuming it was gonna be Lily. But yeah, Lily's not a super popular character. I've enjoyed her performance all season.
Yeah.
But man, I was like, come on, girl, get it together. You're obviously under a curse. We've been in magic times this whole series so far.
Yeah, seriously.
Listen to your friends.
All right. I didn't have another number 6, and my number 5 was the kids with the ice. So what's your number 4?
Okay, again, it feels like absolutely the silliest nitpicky thing, but Right, but so Rose prepares the Maturin root tea for Dick, right? And she goes, "Here you go," and he drinks it, and then he's like, "Okay, what's happening?" And she goes, "Oh, the one thing you don't do is wah 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 wah."
Yeah.
wah. Like, Charlie was like, "You know, she would be smarter than that." Like,
Yeah.
not to, tattle on myself, but anyone who's done, psychedelics has some weird older person who explains, here's what you don't do first.
Yeah.
And then you
exactly.
take it. And then, she had to know how fast it would hit him.
Yeah.
She's too smart. She's just too smart to do something like that. And it was, I know it was great. It was a great shot. It was a great intro into what an incredible series of scenes with Chris Chalk in the mind prison.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing in the story for me, is that Dick was able to hold him in a mind prison for minutes. What? Crazy.
That was pretty crazy. I I loved when Pennywise came out of it, and he's just like, "Ticky, ticky, ticky."
Yeah. I just loved him when he kept slapping him.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
slap.
Oh man.
Funny.
All right, so my number 4. I didn't need to see Alvin Marsh. I did not need to see Alvin Marsh again. It was great seeing Beverly, but I didn't need to see Alvin Marsh again.
Was it the actor?
I have no idea. I'm guessing not, because we didn't see his face, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking, is it was just like a stand-in or something, because he was turned completely away from the camera.
But yeah, it was the same actress that played Beverly, and it was the same Mrs. Kirsch from the movie.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. But yeah, I'm guessing they couldn't get the guy that played Alvin Marsh in the movie, because we didn't see him. But yeah, I did not need to see that. By the way, don't know if you noticed, but Elfrida was wearing red slippers.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah. So it's very possible that
I'm going to talk about the color theory when we get to it.
Yeah, same. So it could have been Pennywise that killed her. She may not have killed herself.
Oh, it was so cool to see Sophia Lillis. She's great, and she just had the Chair Company that ended a week ago, so she's got a lot on HBO right now.
That's awesome. All right, what is your number 3?
All of my bottoms are just silly little nitpicky things, but the pillar burial depth.
That's strange too.
They're take it and bury it deep in the earth, just like the others. And
then a raccoon comes along and runs off with it.
All the others required heavy excavation equipment to dig up, and they're just plunk, here it is, a quarter inch into the dirt.
And this is the one that's trying to get home.
Yeah.
What if a raccoon runs off? What if a raccoon comes along and grabs it? But it's just gonna end up back.
Done for. That's real chancy.
A raccoon is just Fatima is gonna come along, and she's gonna be a little hungry because she's pregnant again, and she's gonna be rooting through the tree for garbage, and grab the knife. Grab the dagger.
We're meant to assume that they're gonna go back later and bury it deeper, correct?
God, I hope so. because that just makes zero sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. An animal could easily like just, what's this?
anyone could come up at
Yeah,
any
it makes
time.
no sense. So my number 3, okay, I was very confused about the Tozier reveal. Now, a lot of people were predicting this.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little weird. I wasn't, even though it seemed obvious, I was going with they probably want us to think that, but it's not going to be the case because it just seems weird to me that like she never went by Margaret. It just seems weird to me that she went by Marge as a child and then Maggie as an adult. But the
They
Tozier,
did put
like,
them in the same glasses.
yeah, they did. But what confused me about it is, so did they beat it or not?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's okay, because I was kind of surprised by that, because I'm like, I think they just confirmed that they beat it.
Well, they didn't kill it. They just recaged him.
Okay, yeah.
He says, "Your son, it will be the one who kills me."
Yeah.
Yesterday, or because time isn't linear for him. So
Yeah. That's all. Like, I have trouble wrapping my head around that kind of stuff too. So I'm just like, so Pennywise basically is just never going to die permanently.
All week after we watched it, when Steve and I watched it, he was like, they keep talking about how time isn't linear for Pennywise, and Margie mentions that he might go back and try for their parents, and I just can't. I think there might be something to that. And I'm like, yeah, babe, duh, like, because and I didn't realize he didn't know that there was plans for 2 more seasons.
Oh,
I was just like, yeah, obviously that's what they're gonna do, but I didn't never said it. And he came in like 3 days later. He's like, "Oh my god, there's plans for them to do the other deals."
yeah.
Yeah, honey, I know.
That's funny. I know it's the Muschiettes, but I still kind of wish we had gotten Seth Green on the poster.
Or at least a cameo.
Yeah.
He's around.
Yeah. But she actually looks like she could be Seth Green's mother. Don't you think?
Yeah, she does. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. I could see it.
He really does.
But
it's kind of funny that he has the poster with like little teeny Finn Wolfhard, and that kid's like 60 now.
Yeah.
Not really, but he's just so big, he's like 22, 23.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not what he currently looks like. Yeah.
That's nuts that they're that old now. Okay, what's your number 2? We're on 2 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My biggest complaint just in general of the episode is I needed to see more of the Air Force get bodied by it. I was really disappointed that all we got was Shaw and a couple of like off-screen red shirts that we didn't even get to see get chomped. Like, it was great to see the airmen overthrow them and get regain the upper hand, but like, I really needed to see more of the Air Force. This is all their fault. Their whole plan is to just let it like stop women from being allowed to get credit cards. I really wanted to see him have a larger impact on those fellows, but that was my only complaint about that final showdown.
I would have liked to have seen the military get caught up in the deadlights. That would have been fun. What, man? Actually, I should have added in like, it's convenient that he killed the milkman for the girls, but man, why the fuck did he have to kill the milkman?
Man, what the milkman do?
Jesus, man.
They don't even explain it.
Right. That's not actually my number 2 though, but yeah, my number 2 was just so Shaw, like, so if it doesn't scare you, it's fine, but if it does scare you, it's not.
Right? Hypocrite.
Oh my god. Yeah,
You're here to scare everybody else. This is not okay.
But I'm glad he got his face eaten. Now I can go back to being Dexter's ghost dad.
They should have shown more. And
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. Like, we watched him eat Bob's or Stan's brains last episode.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was in James Remar's contract that he didn't want chunks taken out of him, but
oh my god. That would be kind of funny. I want a crossover with I would have liked a crossover, just a crossover moment where, like, right after Pennywise kills Shaw, like, Dexter comes running up behind and jabs a needle in Pennywise. You killed my dad. You killed my dead dad. I know he's not my dad, but it kind of looks like my dad.
I still have feelings about it. Dexter and Erica from Stranger Things. They would get it done in one episode.
Yeah,
could have this wrapped up.
Oh man! All right, what's your number 1?
Yeah,
mine too.
Them murdering Taniel.
Yeah.
The fact that, like, I get it. Like, I get the allegory. I get that nationalism killed Taniel. I get the what they're saying with his death, but it was very unfair.
Yeah.
I'm really salty about it. I said this last week, but I feel like they tried to make sure to kill at least one person of every race they introduced to try to keep things even, which is why they had to introduce Rick's parents and Rich's parents in this episode. They're like, yeah, we didn't kill off all the Cubans. Don't worry, there's still 2 more. That it just felt weird to me. That ended up happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was real salty about Taniel dying, and, like, Rose having to see it, and just, yeah, brutal, sad.
I mean, we don't even know. Like, we don't even know why she's raising him. Like, I would have liked to have known what happened to his parents, you know?
Yeah, I would love more information on those characters.
Yeah. Like, has she raised him since he was a baby? Like, you know, I mean, obviously since he was a little kid, because we saw the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I'm get, like, you know, obviously his parents both died somewhere along the line. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's really sad. I mean, obviously she's known him his entire life because, you know, it's his aunt, but
yeah.
But yeah, I would,
the
like,
fact that she's, like, giving, I mean, I love that that's, like, ties into how the Hanlons get the farm, and it explains, you know,
yeah,
like, lays the groundwork for it, chapter 1, and the, you know, the history of the rest of the story. But the fact that she just, like, couldn't imagine living there anymore without him is so sad.
I know, it's really sad.
Yeah, it really, like, I loved the finale, but that has to pall over it for me just a little bit.
It was so painful. It makes it so painful too, because of you know, she saved Shaw when they were kids.
I know.
Like,
I like, Yeah, like she'll never stop blaming herself for that, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know. Shout out to
really
Kimberly
tragic.
Guerrero. She did a great job.
Yeah.
I loved her in this.
Her grief is palpable. Like,
Yeah.
just the whole final sequence is just so brilliantly performed from start to finish.
Yeah. For sure.
From the moment after the kids hit the ice
Yeah.
to the very end of the scene, it's insanely great.
Yeah, it was for sure. All right, let's go to our top fives. Oh God. Are we gonna do 6? Because this I have a whole list
I
of
do have
backups.
6, but we already did talk about it. It was just the Margie Tozier reveal.
Yeah.
Everyone already guessed it.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the way they did it. I did not see that coming. Yeah, it was the way they explained everything and like, you know, what it meant ultimately for the like future of the series. I really liked. I thought that was cool. I know
Yeah.
everyone already knew, but the way they did it really surprised me.
Yeah. Yeah. But here's my thought though. This is what's confusing me. Like, if he's telling her that her last name is gonna be Tozier, so she knows that she's gonna marry a guy named Tozier, and her son is gonna kill it. So when she meets this Tozier guy, is
I'm
she gonna?
assuming she forgets.
Yeah, probably.
That's the only way. Yeah, I can really, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't Chewbacca get a medal? You know, it's one of those things you just have to kind of assume.
Yeah. And I think Beverly forgot her vision that she had of them fighting it in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. But so that was your number 6?
Yeah.
My number 6 was Marge calling out Ronnie's ableism.
Yeah, that was funny. I was
So
like
funny.
a little eye rolly with her being able to drive. I've seen someone drive a truck, and I'm 8 years old, so obviously
I know.
that's very TV logic. But
Yeah,
it was the scene was really funny.
it was. Like, it wasn't a one-eyed thing; there was a pothole. Doesn't that sound? For some reason, doesn't that sound like a line out of Yellow Jackets?
Absolutely, yes.
I have no idea why that sounds like something that like Shauna would say or Natalie. But yeah, that was funny. What was your number 5?
Number 5, my number 5, and I especially want to say this because I've seen a bunch of people calling her character annoying this week.
Oh no.
And Ronnie is my ride or die day one absolute favorite. She is the bravest kid in the group by far.
That girl had no fear.
She saw Phil hit that window and slide down in a bloody mess, and she came in with a pole.
Yeah.
Like, she's the bravest kid, period. She didn't even know what was going on at the time. She didn't realize she was facing an eldritch horror. She's the only reason Lily's alive. And then she's the one, when they're standing there in the fog, who's got the dagger and has the other 2 girls behind her and is protecting them with everything she has. Like, I love Ronnie. Like, the only reason she's, you know, going through such a hard time is because her father, who is innocent of murder, is going to jail in 1960s America. Like, he's going to die. She's already an orphan. You want her to like not care about losing her only parent?
Yeah.
Fuck off. I love Ronnie. She's been my favorite character since the first episode, and She is so fucking brave in this episode. Yeah, I love her.
I am. When do you want to talk about the colors?
I have it on my just extra. No, we can do it now. Let's talk about it now.
Okay. Because my name, I went with the Ronnie Hamlin truther. So I like this because we both kind of came up with this.
Yes.
Together.
Yeah. It's because you pointed out the red to me.
Yeah.
That I even was able to pull the. Yeah.
Yeah. So so I noticed that the kids always have Jell-O. It started with the Jell-O for me. The kids always have Jell-O when you see them in the cafeteria. And I first noticed it with Marge. I did not notice it with Lily's incident in the supermarket until I went back and watched that episode again later. But with Marge, it panned around the cafeteria, and so you got to see a lot of the kids in their trays. Every single kid they showed had green or yellow Jell-O, except for Marge, who had red Jell-O. She was the only one. And then right after that, she has the eye experience with it. And same thing with Lily. She had red Jell-O the day that she, like, before she went to the store after school.
If you go through the series before anyone has an interaction with it or something that is touched by it, they're either drinking something red, eating something red, or wearing something red. Maddie's coat is red in the first scene.
Yeah.
When he comes back, he has the sweater with the like red balloon stitched to the top of it that I didn't even notice the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
In the the penultimate episode, Will grabs the red soda out of the refrigerator right before Pennywise attacks him. Rich's coat is red before they go into the black spot. It's like the way they use color theory in the show was brilliant, and like the way the red worked, you could almost call moment to moment when Pennywise or something Pennywise related was going to come up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But you are the one who suggested that we were trying to figure out why, like, because Charlotte was in orange a lot.
Yeah.
And it stood out to me because I just thought the color looked so beautiful on her.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. But like she wore that color a lot. And then I noticed that Marge had it on. And similar things were happening with them in the episodes that they were wearing orange. And so I brought that up to you and I couldn't figure it out. And then that's when you suggested that, what was it? Yellow. Yellow represents Derry, right? Or
good. It's like the positive like influence. And then it wasn't until this episode that I put that last piece together where I think that orange symbolizes the bond between mother and son. They drop that line in the beginning of the scene where Charlotte's finding out about Will, and Leroy tells her the bond between a mother and a son is like the deepest thing in this world. We need you to tap into that, and they move on from it really quickly. But then Charlotte's almost always in orange, and Margie, who we know is going to have a son in the future who is attached to the story, is also almost always in orange. In the final scene with her and Lily, so my point was, my theory was, up until the moment they defeated it, red stood for its appearance, and then beyond that scene, it stands for the people who have a connection to its story in the future. So Margie grabs the red soda, and then Lily's also drinking an orange soda next to her in the story, so it's like they use both colors in that scene. And then Ronnie, we noticed as she's driving away, has a red and orange sucker that she's eating at the same time, and pulls it out and holds it up to the light and puts it back in her mouth.
Yeah.
And so I definitely think they're trying to imply that Ronnie is Mike's mom, and she'll be back, in Derry someday.
Yeah. I mean, it's, that he said he was going to keep writing to her.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're only a few years away from like being, from around the time that people start getting married. So,
right.
They don't really have that long to have to try to remember each other. Well, he won't forget her, but yeah, she's Mike's mom. I'm convinced. I know Mike's mom was Jessica in the book, but stuff changes.
Everyone kept saying Ronnie was gonna die because but she didn't. So I'm pretty sure that I don't think they would have shown it otherwise, because who eats two suckers at the same time anyway?
I know.
I thought that was the reason I caught it.
Well, Ronnie does, because she was eating two suckers at the beginning, in the first episode too. But yeah, it means something. Okay, what number was that? I totally got lost because
that was my 5.
Okay,
it was me talking about how much I loved Ronnie.
Yeah. So my number 5 was Pennywise's pep rally.
Puppet Principal. I had to take that out of my tops because that cracked me up.
I know.
The actor was amazing. That was wild. What a way to open the episode. Like,
I know. Seriously. I loved it. The way he just like hurled his body into the middle of the gym.
I can't get over like him being just completely soaked in blood from eyeballs down, where he was laying in his little blood jacuzzi, like just chilling. Oh
my god. And his little parade. I mean, it was just all his little parade of kids in the deadlights. It was all so great. I loved it. It was beautiful. All right, what is your number 4?
My number 4, it was I was really blown away to see the fact that the entire adult team of good guys was people of color. Like all of them, every single one. like it was like, I guess because maybe they never got Margie and Lily's parents involved in Team Good Guy, but it was cool to see. Yeah, I was surprised by it.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, it makes sense because first of all, the Hanlons are new.
And everyone in the Air Force is crazy. So.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. My number 4 is basically just all of the little Easter eggs and callbacks. And I mean, we got, first of all, we got the Marge being Richie's mom thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got him saying beep beep Margie, which is a cute little nod. We got we got the whole Marsh family, one of them being dead, but and the same Mrs. Kirsch from It Chapter 2.
Yeah.
And I love I love that. It was a little cheesy, but it was very much appreciated. I don't know how you would not make it sound less shoehorned in, but just Dick saying how much trouble can a hotel be?
Yeah, I loved the Shining reference.
Yeah,
that cracked me up.
I hope that's foreshadowing that he comes back to the US. And
they need to do the Shining series with Chris Chalk. They're wasting tons of money if they leave that on the table. He's amazing.
Yeah, and, seriously.
Like the breakout star of the show. So
he's got to do some work on himself, though, if he's gonna, because
He
The whole
needs a
thing
little
is
therapy.
yeah, because I mean the whole thing is the Overlook has The Shining.
Yeah.
So like he has to like he has to do a whole lot of work to feel comfortable staying there. Like working
Oh
multiple
yeah,
years in a row, you know?
definitely.
So he's got a while. He's got to go through some
Mhm.
intense therapy first, I think. What was your number 4? Or are we on number 3 now?
It's
I'm
my number
sorry.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
Dick Halloran being able to hold Pee Wizzy in his mind prison
Yes.
was crazy.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. Like, he was so messed up the whole episode, you know, like he's so sick and like out of his mind, and that was cool. It was such an unexpected scene, and I love that they got to use the joke again of him going to eat somebody and then stopping and being like, and like, it killed me. So it was so funny the first time when they did it with Lily in the sewers. I was like, there's no way they'll be able to repeat that. And yeah, they did, and it was funny even the second time. But
it's hilarious.
What a cool scene. I know we already talked about it earlier, but I had to put that in my top 10. I thought that was one of the coolest things they've done in the series, period.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I'm just gonna, for time, just to save time, I'm gonna make that my number 3 too, because that was on my list as well.
Okay.
So so yeah, that's gonna be my number 3. What's your number 2?
Seeing Shaw get his face chewed off. I was long awaiting it. I wish it had been more graphic, but we did get it, so I am grateful.
Yeah. My number 2 is, oh god, Rich acknowledging Dick at the funeral, and then resting his head on Will's shoulder. Oh my god. Oh,
tore me up.
Oh my god.
Tore me up.
Just absolutely killed me. As soon as he like rested his head on Will's shoulder, I started sobbing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I told you I had set myself up for failure, so I had already been crying for several hours before we watched those 2 episodes. But my god, I was from my number 1 is the appearance of Ghost Rich and the use of you had to see like the grand plan of the war chief and how everything connects together, which was fucking brilliant. And like the second that he appeared, and I cried from that moment until like the credits. So basically, he was destroyed the first time we watched it, and moving from like all of the intense power of the final showdown to Rich's funeral was just emotionally brilliantly done. Like, yeah, I had to take a week off to even give it another watch because it was so much to process emotionally.
And oh my god, I loved Rich giving Pennywise the finger as he ran by him. That was fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It was so great.
That was the best part. Just flips him off, keeps running.
Oh my god. Oh, why Rich?
Still cool as a ghost.
Oh man. Wouldn't it have been awesome if Richie Tozier was Richie Jr.?
Yeah, if only.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is child murder shows.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'm just so glad that, like, you know, we went from seeing the way he stared at Margie with his mouth full of food, and you know, to her actually saying she loved him.
Him kissing that box will be burned into my memory until the day I die. I'll never stop crying about that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. We're doing number 2 now, right?
That was
one.
my number 1 was Rich coming back as a ghost. So yeah.
Okay. So I have my number 1 is a tie between just the whole like adults and kids both all working together on their own things. And I loved how fucking brave Will was. Like the scene with him and Leroy was so great. And he's like, I can't do this. I'm not you. And Leroy was just like, you don't have to be me. And Will just like, it's like he just fucking channeled Leroy's bravery and he just like strutted right out in front of them. And then, it's like
telling all his friends not to be scared.
Yeah. Ugh. So it's a tie between that for me and I'm just fucking getting the jump on the Air Force the way they did. Like it was so fucking brilliant.
That was nuts.
Yeah. So it's a tie between that and the scene with Dick and Leroy. Like,
yeah,
just the acting in that scene was just phenomenal.
This was Leroy's episode. He brought it in every scene. I just thought he was incredible. I said that earlier that this is him and the scene of him and Dick is the best two-hander scene of the entire season. The men were Hank when he finds out that Ronnie is near with the dagger and heading towards danger. Like, oof.
Mm-hmm.
I know genre shows never get nominated, but like they might stand a shot.
Yeah.
I feel like Bill's not gonna Bill doesn't really. He's amazing, like he's great in every episode, but I feel like he doesn't get to show the range of emotion that everyone else has the opportunity to do.
Yeah, he really doesn't have that opportunity as much.
It was nice that he got some of those Bob Gray scenes like it did at least get to I don't want to call Pennywise one note, but he's got like his thing that like at least getting him to have a couple of the Bob Gray scenes, especially like the ones with his daughter, really got to see like more of the range of his acting, which is very good. Obviously, at least that's whatever secret sauce they have in that family.
What I love is like the Muschietti's Pennywise is a much different Pennywise than Tim Curry's Pennywise. But he looks more terrifying. And I think a lot of people feel like he is more terrifying. Some people feel Tim Curry's Pennywise is more terrifying, but they always kept the humor, which I appreciate. Like there's Pennywise is fucking hilarious. What's that?
I said, except for face on my face.
Oh.
Take that one back to the workshop, Pennywise.
Okay, but is that worse than GF Prince Albert in a can?
No.
Yeah. I don't think anything for me. Well, I don't think anything for me will ever beat John Ritter caressing Beverly and looking down to see a clown suit.
Oh my gosh.
And then Pennywise saying, "Kiss me, fat boy." Like that's like nothing is gonna beat that humor wise for me.
Tim Curry's so brilliant in that movie.
I know.
Was it a miniseries?
Yeah, it was 2 episodes. It was 2 episodes. It was like 2 movies basically.
Yeah. So great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's okay, so what notes do you have?
We got through most of them. We didn't really get to talk about just why I might pick my nickname. Him skipping undid me. Like that was so funny.
You know,
such a great choice for him to just be cash skipping past everyone, like screaming and crying and struggling and like all the different drama going on. And he's like, "Doo-doo!" Like he's at Disneyland. So funny. Like Bill's so great in this episode. I mean, everyone's so great in this episode, but that moment really got to me. It was like what I don't even know a way. How do you tensely and terrifyingly skip? Like how are you increasing the tension of the scene by skipping?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. We talked about color theory. We talked about Rich's funeral. We talked about the Shining reference. Okay. I really thought Will and Ronnie's kiss at the end was super cute.
Yeah.
I don't understand how their parents are currently letting either one of them out of their sight.
I know.
Right now, I was like, I told you, it was like if I were Margie Tozier and that had been my childhood, I would have strapped my kid to my waist and he would have never left my side ever again. Like,
right?
Obviously, she has to forget what happens to her because she just has this lingering. That's why she's so intense, because trauma.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought like the Will and Ronnie scene was really cute, and I really enjoyed the like wrapping things up. Hanlon's getting the farm.
Richie's mom does get a little intense. Not like Eddie's mom, not like that level.
Yeah.
But like she's kind of like, she's one of those, you know, everything's satanic and you know, she's always worried about, she's always a little overly worried about Richie. So she's not like, she's not completely neurotic like Eddie's mom, but she kind
probably
of
buried everything that happened to her in religious imagery.
Yeah, probably.
It wasn't a clown, it was the devil.
Well, maybe the new canon, maybe the new Welcome to Derry canon is that Marge Tozier is less uptight than Maggie Tozier.
Oh yeah, and then my last note was the I also wanted to put this on my top 5, but the after scene with Bev Marsh like totally blew me away. I thought what you thought, that it just meant the title of the episode meant that we were going to find out that one of the kids was related to her, but yeah, awesome reveal. It also makes that scene of Ingrid Kirsch being in It Part 2 make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Very cool.
Very cool. Yeah, how did I mention, like, it was even on my list, like the callbacks and the Easter eggs and everything, and I forgot to mention the episode title, Winter Fire. If there's anybody watching that does not know what Winter Fire refers to, it's the poem that Ben wrote to Beverly, and it's like kind of like a haiku, but not really a haiku because it's not like the exactly correct number of syllables, but it's your hair is January embers, winter fire, my heart burns there too. Like I've had that memorized for like most of my life.
I was really thinking that they were going to reveal that poem was inside Rich's shoe.
I know, me too.
I was hoping for it, but
I know.
Oh well. Everything doesn't need to connect.
And then one of the kids grabbed it, and like somehow or another it got into Ben's hands and he just plagiarized it. And it was Rich's all along. That would have been cute. I was kind of hoping for that too. The plane finally got down onto Main Street, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I liked that they showed the trees growing back because they all died when that mist rolled in.
Yeah.
Like we saw the leaves instantly die.
Is that the mist from the titular The Mist?
No. they acknowledged that it was not.
Mm-hmm. Did they really? That's funny.
Yeah. And I saw that and I retweeted it and I was like, no, I don't tell me this. I need to see the woman with the kids at home, because that was Melissa McBride. She played. Have you seen The Mist?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
I love it. The ending is horrible.
Yes, both.
Yeah. I mean, horrible as in like a gut punch.
Yeah. I think my serotonin was too low the day that I saw that movie.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's a bummer.
Yeah, seriously.
But the Air Force in Derry is like like they're setting up for the shock, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel like that, like, you know, some of the scientists bottled up some of it or something, and it'll be involved in the greater Marchetti universe eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, probably. But yeah, it's so funny. Like, leave it to Melissa McBride to just have the best facial expression in that entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was actually originally supposed to play Mrs. Carmody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she, like, I think she turned it down because she didn't want to quit her job at her casting agency, because she was a casting agent. And she kind of retired from acting, and she just, like, she did this one project, and then Frank Darabont enjoyed working with her so much that he, like, basically begged and pleaded with her to do season 1 of The Walking Dead, and she was like, all right, fine, they'll probably kill me off right away anyway.
I mean, he rewrote Carol's entire character for her.
I know.
Because that is what happens to Carol in the books.
Right, yeah.
She's like, not great.
Yeah. They so she retired from being a casting agent instead.
That's the right move, girl.
Yeah.
Get them dollars.
Yeah, seriously. What else is there? Do I have anything else? Okay, we talked about Alfreda Marsh already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did think the missing poster, the missing kids posters plastered all over the standpipe was super cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
Will's poster blowing up on their leg.
Yes. Oh, and another Easter egg that I forgot. Marge saying, "I want to kill that fucking clown."
Yeah.
Because Rich says something very similar, like when Bill was like, you know, I'm sorry I brought you down here. You guys just get out of here. Like, tried to get them to leave, and Richie's like, you know, you brought me down here and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and now I got to kill this fucking clown. And yeah, I think that's really cute.
Big fan of the whole Tozier family.
I'm sure. So I'm sure when everybody heard that line, everyone was cheering, because, like, everyone who saw that coming was probably cheering. Because what would have been funny is if she had said that and then there was no reveal that. Although I don't think it would make much of a difference.
Yeah.
By the way, B left a couple of comments. Not a Mist fan either. Love Carol in the show. Melissa McBride's my favorite. Yeah, she's like, I worship the ground she walks on.
I do.
If they don't put Boyd with Bacta on From, I want them to cast Melissa McBride to
Melissa McBride should be on From.
Yeah, I would love Melissa McBride to play Boyd's girlfriend, if not for if he doesn't get together with Bacta. All right, so we have a before I go into this, do you have anything else that you want to discuss?
Oh no, I hit all my points.
Okay. All right.
I love this episode. I love the series. Can't wait for season 2.
Yes.
That's the only thing they really never came back to was the car that they pulled up out of the dirt, that's from the Bradley Gang massacre. So I'm excited to see them tie that back together.
Yeah, we'll see that
Mm-hmm.
in the 1930s is going to be season 2, and then season 1 will go back to
1908
in 1908 and see Bob Gray again, and we'll probably we'll probably get young Francis again, and Rose and all that stuff. But I would like to. I don't necessarily need to see it happen, but I would like to get a flashback to to Ingrid's mom dying. Like, it doesn't, I don't need to see it happen, but maybe just like the aftermath, like with Elfrida or something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if we I hate the thought of her dying in childbirth, because that's so sad, because Bob seems like he was a really loving dad, and they would have been a really cute family probably,
Yeah.
But okay, so if you guys don't want to hear this, feel free to bow out now. I'm just going to talk about a little bit of drama going on, and some news that I don't know how relevant it is right now, honestly. But the news is that I joined the Creator Accountability Network. It's something I've been really excited about, and I finally got provisionally credentialed, which you get provisionally credentialed for 90 days before you become fully credentialed. And what this does is it basically lets people know that you're a creator that people can trust, that you behave in an ethical way, and that you're not somebody that anyone needs to worry about has problematic content or conduct, because we make it really easy to report us. It's part of one of our requirements. We have to let people know if there's something that I've done to hurt you. Here's how you can report me, and they'll investigate, and they will remove my credentials if they decide that the complaint was legit. I will put a link to Creator Accountability Network in the episode description after we're done here. But I don't know how relevant it's going to be, because I was not prepared for how much that was going to piss people off. Me getting provisionally credentialed, because all hell broke open. All hell broke loose. And when I announced it, and some people who have been trying to smear me for a very long time, and these people are sick. They're completely fucked up. I mean, threatening me with the domestic abuser who cracked my head open. I mean, that kind of stuff. Tracking him down and threatening me with him, the shit that they're threatening me with is awful. Stuff that they have done to me and said to me that I haven't even told people about, and then going public and saying that I did these things and said these things to them. I'm not the only person they've done this with, but the problem is that it started with one person, who is also a content creator, who used to be a co-host of mine, not Pamela. I just want to make that clear. Pamela and I are on good terms.
Pamela's the best.
Yeah, but it's another content creator, and it started with her. she's a very evil person, and she ended up recruiting a lot of people against me, and in a way that was extremely manipulative, and tried to make me look like an abusive predator, basically. And I won't tell you exactly how bad things got, but all you have to do is look at how easy I'm making it for people to report me. And I have a meeting tomorrow, actually, about a report that I made against myself because I knew that nobody else would report me. So I made a long ass report with everybody's names and what I think they would say about me. Like, I made it as nasty and vicious against me as possible. And so they have to treat it like a regular report. So I'm sitting down, even though it's me reporting myself. So I'm sitting down with I've got a meeting with them tomorrow night to go over it. And I primarily did this because I wanted an investigation. But it's taken such a massive toll on my mental health that I can't keep doing this. I have to step away for a while. I don't know what a while is, but some things are going to have to change in order for me to feel safe coming back. And I cannot do social media anymore at all. Like, maybe I'll get the urge to pop in every once in a while, but I can't even if somebody volunteered to run our social media, I can't even be like, okay, so here's what you should do. Like, someone would just need to come in and take over. I cannot be on social media at all. I can barely talk to people right now. I mean, it's not good. We could use some publicity help, but we need volunteers basically to make it work. We're not profitable. We don't make money doing this. The people who have been after me have made certain of that. But yeah, I'm just in a really bad headspace right now, and I just need to protect my mental health, and everything. Waking up in the morning is overwhelming, and so doing much more than that, it's just not a lot. There's not a lot I can handle doing right now. The good thing is that there's the next show that's coming up that we're covering is Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I'm not even involved with that. So that's good. At least you've got that to look forward to with Jazz and Steve. I don't know. Like, something crazy could happen in between the police and Can. I all of these people could get dragged to hell and back, and my problems might be mysteriously over somehow, overnight. And even then, I think it's going to take probably a couple of weeks before I start feeling comfortable. But I need to take some kind of break. I just don't know how long it's going to be. But I do appreciate the support from everybody, and I hope you'll stick around to watch Jazz and Steve's coverage of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I do have our From Rewatch coverage, which I have not started uploading yet. I need to take a few days and take a break because that requires some editing and stuff, but they will get up there. And please leave a comment because that helps us with the algorithm. So, all right, that's it for us for now. That's it for me until whenever. So, all right. Thanks a lot, guys. It's been a great season.
Right.
And, we'll see you soon. Bye.